Hi, people. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So, welcome again to another day to look at the market, to kill the market. So, we are here again. Let's go. Let's go. And everybody. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. So, we are live now. And yeah, I'm pretty much sure that today is going to be a great day in the market. So, we are going to be looking at the charts very shortly to capitalize on the move that the market will be presenting to us. So let's go there. Good morning, everyone, once again, and welcome again to another day to go to the market and kill the market. So, right about now, we are going to be entering into the charts just right away. So, let me know where you are joining and connecting from. Let me know your location, where you are joining and connecting from. I would like to recognize everyone I can see in the comment section in a very special way. So let's know, let me know where you are joining from. Where you are joining from as one of my global family member. All right. Hmm. So just very shortly, I'll be going straight to the market to look at the opportunities that the market will be presenting to us. So welcome again to another day in the market to trade and make money. I hope you have your accounts funded. So today we are going to be making money again. So we have news coming out today. Let me go back to it. Okay, so today is Wednesday, 17th of September, and we have news coming out by card by 2:45 p.m. and we have FOMC today by 7 p.m. Right? So FOMC is going to be affecting the USDs by 7 p.m. So let's look at what the market will be giving us. Yeah, let's look at how the market will be aligning for us. Yeah, I can see everyone joining. Yeah, Michael from Lagos, Ike Innocent from Abuja. Yeah, Teshak from Abuja. Ojuma the Justice, my bro, from Imo State, Owerri to be precise. So, good morning, everyone, and welcome again to this live trading session. I'm very hopeful that yeah, money will be met today. So, we'll be going straight to the market. So, before we go ahead, yeah, I can see everyone joining from across the that keeps increasing. So, let me go straight to the chart for the want of time. Guys, before we go ahead, I just want to leave out these three disclaimers. So, hey, okay, yeah, I think the live stream is back. Sorry, guys, Nigeria is affecting me. Yeah, my network. I don't want to be distracted with my chats sending me direct messages. So, a moment, so we can once we. So let me just send this link across to my communities across. Please just give me a moment, please. Good morning, guys. Okay, want to send it. Yeah. Okay. So shall we? We shall. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Kingsley. Good morning. So shall we? We shall. Let's go. So my life trading session offers two things. One, I know that this is what most people want. They want to make money. But then over and above making the money, just looking at me analyze the market can give you an insight on how to do it even on your own. So that's the goal and the idea. So let me see pairs of suggestion you guys would want me to analyze. Let me start from there. So if you find a trading opportunity there, we are going to trade it. If you don't find, we move ahead. So drop your pair of suggestion. Let me see if that's also what I have in my list. I have some pairs already put in here. So drop your pair of suggestion. Let's take it up from there. First one, I run with it. Three, two, one. Who is going first? Drop your pair of suggestion. I can see BTC USD. Let's start with BTC USD. From there, we'll move down. Okay, let me share my screen. GU and EJ. Okay, GJ and EJ. Oh, okay. Let me start with BTC USD first. So, guys, I've started interacting with BTC USD before. I don't used to go there, but now BTC USD has become one of my. Okay, let me come back to BTC USD. So I'm going to remove all these things so we can have a clear chart to interact with. So let me remove all these things. This is gone already. Boom, out, 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 out. Why I'm removing all these things so that we can have a clear chart. So I will do a proper top-down analysis so you can get my perspective to the market and all that. So I think this is now a clean chart. Let me see if there are more things. I want us to have a clean chart to work with. So let me give it a clean chart. All right. So we are starting with BTC USD. So if you find any opportunity on it, then we will pull out our triggers and shoot. So if we don't, then that's it. So bearing in mind that today is FOMC, which would go a long way to affect any pair that has to do with the USD. So we'll be very mindful also that we are expecting a serious high impact news today. So to what extent the news will go for the FOMC, we can't conclusively say until the news happens. But we all know that this is a red folder news, which by implication we know that this is a high impact news which can move the market in a no small way. So that being said, for BTC USD, we can clearly see that the market is on an uptrend. This is on a daily time frame. So let me mark out these areas of outlook and all that. So this is what we have here. So paying attention to this. So on a daily time frame, we have this structure break here to the upside. Let me, and we can see that the market came to it, tapped in, and boom, to the upside. So now our attention is now focused here. Looking at this, what are we seeing? We are looking at, most likely what we have here is the market making gentle push to the upside. But then this is still on a daily time frame. So let's go down to 4 hours time frame and see what the market is giving us here. So on a 4 hours time frame, we have this, let me mark out, we have this structure break here, this break here, and paying attention to this because we have this on the downside here. We have this break of structure to the downside here. Let me, and the market left a resistance here. So now, having this in mind, based on what we can see here, so let me use 2 hours time frame, tracking everything that is happening on this pair. So we just take our time and do a proper top-down analysis here. So we have this. Let me clone it. Mm. So when I go down to a more smaller time frame, we are going to see how this is going to be. Okay, clone. Now, 1 hour time frame. Let's see how that move was cut from here. So this is it. The market tapped in here and bought. So if you looked at my chart earlier, this move, caught this move here, the market responded to this break of structure here, the upside, and here. So what are we looking at still on BTC USD? Now, looking at BTC USD, this area is like a resistance point in this market here. But what I'm looking at here is BTC USD to ultimately keep buying to the upside, if it eventually breaks here. But retracement and all can be happening in the market. But what we have on BTC USD is that the market is on an uptrend. So let's visit 30 minutes time frame. Let's visit 30 minutes time frame. So we have this break to the upside. Okay, also have this, and the market has mitigated it. You can see what we have here. So now what I'm looking at here on BTC USD is the market coming back to this. So this is 15 minutes time frame. I use this 15 minutes order block here, 2 minutes order block here, and so BTC USD is quite a volatile pair. It's quite a volatile pair, much more volatile than even gold sef. So tendencies are high that is going to push up, exponentially. But then we are going to be targeting something realistic here. Let me see how this aligns. This to this. If the arrow makes sense, then we'll consider it. 40 pips. Let me check. 35 pips. So this is for BTC USD. I'm going to be considering longing BTC USD. Once the market comes back into this, then we'll take it to the upside, targeting this height here. So let me give us the coordinate for this BTC USD. Going for buy BTC USD is going to be buy limits. SL at so if you don trade BTC USD, you can decide not to trade it o, because this guy is very volatile, and if your account size cannot carry it, I may just tell you to leave it. We are going to also have other pairs to trade. Ap- Apply proper risk management. So you can take a screenshot of this. This is for BTC USD. This for BTC USD. We have a trade on BTC USD. This is buy limit. So the next one on GJ and EJ. Then we have GBP USD. Okay, let me do GBP USD. Then we go to EJ and GJ. So done with this. I'm moving ahead. Please just take a screenshot of this. All right. So this is what I have here on GBP USD. Oh, fortunately, the market is already up. So this is more like an instant trade for me. Just woke up, spotted it, boom, took it and left for gym this morning. I didn't even have time to do anything. So, but then let me see, let me run us through what we have here on GBP USD. So looking at this chart of GBP USD, you can clearly see that the market is heading towards the upside and the market is on an uptrend. So this is what we do on daily time frame. We come to see and spot the directional bias of the market. Then 4 hours time frame. So if you can see how I marked out this clear break of structures and all that, let me go to 2 hours time frame so you can see more clearly. So this is break of structure here, break of structure here, and this point I looked at it that is still far, so that's why I left it pending. So now focusing on the closest one to the market, which is this one, this structure break. So 30 minutes time frame, this where, so we had break of structure here. We also have break of, at the time this is the closest to the market, and I marked out, I think this was even on 5 minutes time. Now see it here. So looking at the market from all the way from daily time, you know, the ideal position we should be looking at on this guy is going to just be a buy. It's going to be a buy. So here, right, 5 minutes time frame, marking out this other block here, and this is that structure break here, right? And the market came back to it, tapped in, and boom, is already buying. So paying attention to this week here, so the stop loss had to be a little below this, and this is just a trade of 2.8 arrow arrow. most of the time, if it's not up to 1:3, I really do not, but I just felt like this one. But I didn't even so for this guy here is buying, and what we are looking out for on FOMC coming out 7 p.m. this evening. So looking at the market based on technical perspective, the way I see the market, I will be looking at it in the perspective that is the market is still going to push the upside. So when I'm done with this, I'm going to visit DSY to see the alignment of DSY. I will visit Euro USD and also visit gold to see what the market is doing in those pairs. So that can give us an insight of what to expect by 7 p.m. for FOMC. So for GBP USD, the market is very much bullish. And for now, again, for now, I really cannot tell us to buy now or do anything on GBP USD because you can see that the market has already tapped in and is in profit already. So this is about 11 pips, 11 pips, and I don't know if this is going to retrace or reverse, but if it retraces, then you can decide to, if you have a setup like this, you can decide to take advantage of it. But for now, I'm not giving out any word on GBP USD, whether to buy or to sell. Let me quickly look at DSY, then you can make progress. So DSY, so are we catching it? Are we catching it? Are we catching it? Mm. So DSY on a daily time frame, let's see, this is daily time frame on DSY. Okay, something interesting is happening right here. Structure break here and pushed up. Then this gave us a change of character here. Now the market didn't hold here; it broke to the downside. Now, so what I'm looking at here, let me block this first here. 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame. Okay. So what are we looking at for on DSY? This is 4 hours time frame, 2 hours. So the thing is, if DSY is buying, then GBP USD, Euro USD, gold will be selling. So for high impact news like NFP, FOMC, and all that. So what we are seeing on DSY is that DSY is retracing. What I can see is retracement. So and keep pushing down. Is going to retrace to, we can't say conclusively, but then okay, let's see. All right. So now we have a more clearer spear. So this is structure break to the downside. To the downside. Marking out this OB here. So you can see how the market tapped into it and is still making gentle progress here. So what I'm looking at here is the markets keep falling here towards here. So for me, GBP, DSY will keep selling, right? So if DSY keep falling to the downside, so that means, as earlier said, GU and all would be pulling to the upside. So let me check Euro USD. Let's see if they are aligning. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to go to gold. Then from there, EJ and GJ. Okay. Let me. So are we following? Are we following? Are we following? Does it make sense to us? Are we following? Let me see. Hmm. So on the daily time frame on Euro USD, the market is bullish, right? Established. Okay. So let's see what we have here. We have this as change of character to the downside, and still daily time frame. I will explain to you guys this thing. So now the market on a daily time frame gave us this change of character to the downside. So normally we would have expected to start shorting the market here from here, but then you can see how the market pierced through and kept moving up. So what I am looking at here is this retracement happen, then market pushes to the upside. So that's there. So let's keep tracking the markets as we have structure breaks and all. So we have this structure break. Let me see. On a 4 hours time frame, this price did not mitigate it, just by small difference. Price did not, is almost tapped in. So for some brokers, they would have tapped you in. So we have this other break or structure here, 2 hours time frame. So this is the nearest OB here that I'm looking at the market to come and react on. So this is 2 hours time frame, 1 hour. So now this is Euro USD, then we have GU there, DSY. So if Euro USD is aligning this way, and from now to 7 p.m., there is every possibility that the market can retrace to this point and then boom to the upside. But for now, at the moment on Euro USD, I'm not saying we are going to be doing anything here. There is nothing for us to do here. So is either we wait and see what happens from now to about 6 p.m., then we can see what we can do on FOMC today. So but for now, you can't be talking about selling here, and of course buying is not what you would want to be doing, seeing how the market is aligned on this pair. So for this guy, it's better you just wait and see what the market is doing here. So for this one, there is nothing to do here, absolutely nothing to do here on Euro USD, absolutely nothing to do here. So let me go over to gold. Trying to long gold sometime. Boom. All right, so let me take off this so we can have a clean chart. Hmm. Okay. Yes, gold still on a daily time frame perspective, still on an uptrend. But what we have here, gold is making a retracement. Is making a retracement, right? So let's see points or areas of interest and all that. So this is the last break of structure here on a daily time frame, 4 hours time frame. Okay, okay. Seeing something here. 4 hours time frame. 4 hours order block. Yeah, marked out. So let's keep refining. 2 hours time frame. Refine that into time frame. 1 hour. 30 minutes. So refine down to 30 minutes time frame. So what I'm looking out for on gold is what I'm looking out for on gold is the market pushes to the upside. This is what I'm looking out for on gold. So let's keep tracking the market to the downside here. So this is right here. We have this change of character here and short break here. BOS to the downside. We have this. Let me go to 5 minutes. This is 15 minutes time frame. So whatever gold does, we respond to it from there. So if gold keep pushing down, if it comes here, we'll long it. If it retraces back into this OB here, then we'll short it to the downside. So um these are the two sentiments we have on gold at the moment. So if the market pushes up here, we are gonna short gold to the downside. So if it keeps coming down here, if it gets to this point, we'll short to the upside. So guys, I'm not going to be giving out any coordinates here because of we have high impact news coming out this evening. So but just to explain this thing very well so that any and everyone can understand it. So you can take a screenshot of this, and as the market plays out, you can, I believe, you can respond to it from there. So for gold, this is what I will be looking out for. So let me zoom out so you can see clearly here. So we have this series of structure break to the downside, and this is the OB that sponsored the last push to the downside. So what I'm looking out for is the market rallies up, pulls back into this, then we short to the downside. Let's see what this looks like in pips. Okay, I think I would prefer 50% OB here. So this is for me 50 pips here on gold, dragging this market to the downside here. So but then the market comes here first, let the market decide on what he wants to do, then we can take it up from there. If it keeps going down, comes into this point, then we long. If it retraces back into this, then we short. So anyhow, this is the bias, this is the idea on gold. So we can take a screenshot of this and keep it. So GBP JPY, let me take off this. Daily time frame, GJ on a daily time frame. So we have on this daily time frame perspective, this is the last structure break. Now, okay, H4. Let me check 2 hours time frame. Let me see clearly here. Let me leave this OB here pending. So are there places the market can respond to and react off on? We have the 1 hour time frame. We have this. Let me check this very well. This OB here has been mitigated here. So most likely it's going to keep breaking to the downside. Then think we are going to make use of this. We are going to make use of this OB here. This one has been mitigated, so let's take it off. Going to make use of this. Let me move to 30 minutes time frame. Let me check. So I have something here on GBP JPY, more like liquidity here, but I'm going to take it off. So we can be patient, let the markets rally down, trigger, tap us in, then in for a buy. So GBP JPY, buy limits at, I'm doing 50% OB here so that we can have a smaller SL. Hopefully it triggers us. SL at 30 pips. This high. Apply PRM, apply proper risk management. So we have to, you can take a screenshot of it, and I'm hopeful. Yeah, so we have two coordinates out of this live trading session. I think we are going to be stopping here. Okay, we have like this is what we have here. So I'm very hopeful that it's going to be a winning position. So guys, apply proper risk management. Yes, apply proper risk management. So this is where we'll be stopping for today. So I'm very hopeful that this will do well, will deliver well, will deliver well. BTC USD coming close to trigger. Then GMA puts. Okay. All right. So guys, any question for me before we call it a day? Any question for me? Yeah. So we spent more than 1 hour on the chart analyzing the markets and looking at an analysis here. This is GBP JPY, where and apply proper risk management. So I'm very hopeful that in position. So we till we see ourselves interface again come next week Wednesday. Keep trading and keep making money from the forex markets. Bye everyone. More than 1 hour on the chart, analyzing the markets and looking at pairs ahead of reference by 7 p.m. So all right. So let me stop sharing my screen. So any of the numbers that you can reach out to it. So if you are within the city of Port Harcourt, keep announcing it. 9th of November is our conference, Traders Growth Conference. So if you are within this axis, if you are in Port Harcourt, if you are in Enugu, if you are in Aba, Owerri, Umuahia, please, we have a homecoming come 8th of November. If you are in Umuahia, Aba, Port Harcourt, you should not miss this for any reason. If you are in Owerri, we want to see you in Port Harcourt come 8th of November. So it's going to be a phenomenal event, absolutely free, absolutely free. So it's going to be a phenomenal event. So the traders that will be speaking there are very solid people, verified, tested, and trusted. You know, these are people that have been interacting with the market for long and they have amazing results to show for it. So They are not coming to tell you cock and bull stories. So it's not an event you would want to miss for any reason. So keep that in mind and mark your calendar. For 8th of November, we are going to be having an event in the city of Port Harcourt. So interface again, keep trading and keep making money from the forex market. So the trade that we have already, I'm very hopeful that it's going to be a winning position. So tag me on Instagram, whatever the outcome is. I'm very hopeful that it's going to be a good one. So till we interface again, enjoy and keep making money. Bye everyone.